If you're trying to create a talking AI avatar for your YouTube videos, then you landed on the right video because I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to do that. My name is Rakeem Addison. Let's get right into the content.
All right, so the first part of this process, you want to make sure that you at least have a picture of yourself on your computer. Now let's talk about the requirements. So with this picture, you want to be making sure that you're looking directly into the camera like how I'm doing right now, because that's going to make it look a lot more real, right? You don't want to be looking over here, right? Or over here or over there, right? You want to make sure that you're looking at the camera so it looks like it's actually talking to them, right? That's where the power comes in with this, all right? All right, so go to remove.bg, and once you go here, you're going to be able to remove the background from that particular picture. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit upload image. Once it pop up right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to documents, and then I'm gonna go right here. All right, so this right here is a picture of me in my office. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and double click that, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna remove the background for me. All right, boom. So it removed everything in my background. So what I want to do from here is I will go ahead and I will hit download HD. Now I already have this on my computer, so I'm not going to download it, but I just wanted to show you, take you throughout the process. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the X real quick. And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. All right, next step, we want to go ahead and generate the script. So to save you some time in this video, this is my script right here that I'm going to be using. This is the exact script that you heard in the beginning of the video where I used my AI. And if you didn't notice that was AI, let me know down below in the comments. All right. All right. So this is a software called 11 Labs. It allows you to literally generate your script inside here and then download the MP3 so then we can use that in the next part of the process. All right. So let me real quickly show you how to use the Voice Lab. So when I click on this allows me to upload MP3s, and it's all going to be based off my voice, right? It's going to generate an instant voice for me that sounds very similar to myself. All right. So how you would do it though is you would click on this plus, and then it would give you these three choices. So this is like a randomly generated voice. This one is the one I use, which is instant voice cloning. So I'm gonna just go ahead and click on that one so you can know what you need to do. Click on that. You come in here, you name it. So I just put test. And then right here is where you want to upload your MP3. So once you click this, it's going to open up your Explorer on your computer, or, if you got Mac or PC, whichever one. And then you go ahead and choose the MP3s that you want to use. Now, what's important is to make sure that they some high quality, MP3s, right? You don't want to, some real bad quality stuff, and then you upload it, and then now your voice is kind of like, you know what I mean? So from there, you can upload like a couple of them. I think I got like 10 of them uploaded for mine, just to make sure that I'm good to go. And then from here, you come down, you do a description of how you want that voice to sound. And then you go ahead, you click on this, and then you click add voice. Now at that point, since it's an instant voice cloning process, you're going to have it to use like automatically. So then I'm going to go back to speech synthesis. And as you can see, it says clone test Rakeem. All right. And then right here, I could adjust the settings. You can play with them. I'm not going to play with mine because I kind of got mine set to where I want. And then from there, you just put your script in here, and then you hit generate.
If you're trying to create a talking AI avatar for your YouTube video.
All right, so I'm gonna stop it right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move me out of the way so you can see what you need to see down here. So you see we got the play button. All right, and then right here we got this little download button. That's what's gonna be important for us because we wanna download it and then use it inside of the next part of this process. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Now I already got this on my computer, so once again, I'm not gonna actually download it because I already got it. But once you do, what you do is you just go ahead, you save it to your computer, and then now we're going to go to the next process. So the next tool we're going to be using is called Studio DID. Okay, so this is where we're going to actually start to create the avatar. So we have our picture without the background, right? So what we want to do, as you can see, I got the one that I use in the intro, and then you can see I got this one right here. And then what I would want to do is I would hit add. And then now I would go in here, let me go to this section over here, and then boom, there's the background, because what I did is I took me out of the background. I think I could have probably left the picture how it was, but it was just something that I was experimenting. So let me move me back down real quick. All right, so right here, what I did is I took me out of the picture, and then what I did is I used this to blend me in with the picture, and then it basically created the background to give it that, that real look, especially if you're somebody who's watched my content before. before and you know what my background looks like, it kind of like, what I wanted it to do was kind of just be like, it seemed like a regular video and you don't even notice that the AI is there, right? That's kind of what I tried to do with this. All right, so boom, it's gonna upload it into there. All right, so give it a few seconds. All right, so now you can see I pretty much got the same thing in there, right? All right, so I'm gonna just, that was just to show you how to put it in there. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hit the X button, hit delete. All right, so now this is where we wanna take that MP3 that we downloaded. All right, so I'm gonna make sure I'm clicking on this one. Make sure you always clicking on the one that you wanna use. So if I wanna use this one, I'll click that one. If I wanna use this one, I'll click that one. All right, so over here, you can either type in your script, that's up to you, and then use one of the ones that they have. So let me move over real quick. Okay, so you can see they got voices over here too if you don't wanna use your own voice, but I kind of like to use my own voice. All right, so we're gonna focus on using an audio. All right, so let me move me back over there. I'm gonna click on audio, upload your own voice, and then we're gonna look for the MP3 that I just created. Okay, so there's the MP3 right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload that. All right, and then up here, we wanna hit generate video. All right, so I'm gonna hit generate, and then now what it's gonna do is gonna go throughout the process, and it's gonna generate my video, and I'm gonna show you real quickly how it looks, you know, depending on how long it takes. All right, so it says we successfully generated your video. So at this point, I'm gonna hit play.
If you're trying to create a talking AI avatar for your YouTube video.
Okay, so you can see it's animating my picture, right? Pretty cool, right? So now this is the part where you probably like, okay, well, that's cool. You know, I got my video, but like, how do I add stuff to it? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a tool called Descript. It's a video editing software, and I've talked about this here on my channel quite a bit, but it's a very, very powerful software. So from here, I'm gonna click on these three dots. I'm gonna hit download. All right, boom. So I'm just gonna put test video, and we're just gonna save it as that. All right, so test. So now the next step is we go into Descript. So Descript, I go ahead and hit new project, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose a file to transcribe, and we're gonna choose the exact file that we just downloaded from inside of the program. So I'm gonna click this, I'm gonna then click on that test video, and then what it's gonna do is it's gonna transcribe it, number one, and it's gonna also, you know, pretty much load it into the system, right? So shouldn't really take that long since it's a very short video, but I'm gonna just show you how you can maneuver it. Let's give it a second here. All right, so it went ahead and it loaded it in there, right? So you can see everything that I'm saying inside of the video, which is cool. Now from this part, what I wanna do immediately is I wanna remove the background, all right? So I'm gonna click in here, and then I'm gonna click right here to where it say green screen. I'm gonna click on this button, and it's gonna go through the process of removing the background, all right? Once it removed my background, I'm gonna just kind of take you through how I did what I did for the intro, and then I'll show you how you can also turn it into a short if that's something that you wanna do as well. So give it a few seconds on the green screen, and then we're gonna continue. All right, so as you can see, it went ahead and it removed the background, even though it's black from the start, but you now don't see the little watermark that was right here. All right, so boom, it removed the background. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click right here to where it says media. I'm then gonna click on files, and then if you remember earlier in the video, I showed you like where I removed the background to try to create that real effect from like, you know, from my videos. So if I click on this, double click on this, go ahead and add the new layer. And then from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this, and I'm gonna hit move backwards. So now it looks like I'm actually in my office right now, right? So if I click on this, I'm gonna just go ahead and hit play.
If you're trying to create a talking AI avatar for your YouTube videos, then you landed on the right video, because I'm gonna show you step by step exactly how to do that.
All right, so you can see, pretty cool, right? So from here, what I can also do is I can go in and add like captions, and then I'll just show you what that looks like real quick, and we can adjust them.
If you're trying to create a talking AI avatar for your...
Real simple, right? So we're able to like add stuff to it. Now, if you wanna turn it into a short, and if you've been on my channel for quite some time, then you probably see me do a couple of shorts as well using my AI avatar. So if I click right here and then I click portrait, boom, we got us a short. And then what I could do is I can raise this up like this, and then raise this up. Now obviously I would adjust that background, because remember we still got this background back here, so I might just want to go ahead and hit remove on that. And then I could adjust and put another background, right? So I can come over here, hit video, hit background, and let's say that I want this particular background. Let's keep it real simple, okay? And then I go like this, and I extend this, and I go backwards, move backwards. All right, let me move backwards again, move backwards. Okay, so now we got our background, right? And then I come down here like this, boom. that easy, right? Descript is very, very simple to use. And as you'll be able to see, like as you continue to go throughout this and you start using this as a way for you to start creating your content, besides like, doing like just you on camera all the time, you can kind of experiment, right? Because sometimes people like to see some stuff and they see the creativity in you and they really like that stuff, right? So this is just an easy way for you to push out more content that doesn't always involve you. Now, let's say for instance, you were done and you wanted to go ahead and export. You would come up here to file, you would go to composition, you would hit export, and then over here you got a couple different choices, but we want to use video. So from here, I just come over here, check the resolution. Okay, we got our resolution. I hit export, and then I would just save it to my computer, and then I would be good to go.